Blue checks on me, they clear. Got a naked on a test. Got my diamonds on in Paris. Got my diamonds on in Paris. They hit that in Paris. Like your mama's over there.
No, she always there. Got my diamonds on in Paris.
Got my diamonds on in Paris. Got my diamonds on in Paris.
Too many chains on me, I've been bounced. Got my diamonds on.
Got my diamonds on in Paris. Too many chains on me in bed. I'm feeling, I'm running low. Drop my car, 4x4, I'm picking you up.
On my way, and I'm drunk out here.
On my way, and I'm walking, got him on stand. Diamonds yelling louder than can. Can't fit for the expense, but I seen let me so embarrassed. And it fit, but it really ain't fair. Shawty sitting on it like a chair. It ain't me, cause I'm standing right here. Don't care, but I'm not that careless.
Check it, gotta go clear. Got a naked on the terrace. Got my diamonds on in Paris. Got my diamonds on in Paris. And the mom is over there. No, she always there.
Something we don't know. Me like bad bitch, me like go-go. Look at your door, no one a shy.
Alright, so just made it to the gym. As y'all can see, niggas gonna be late, as always. I just got here. Bro, it literally says it feels like 100 degrees outside. Can y'all feel that? It feels like 100 degrees outside, bro. That's absolutely, utterly ridiculous. That means inside of this gym is gonna feel like at least 105, bro. So once y'all see this sweat coming, y'all gonna see, bro. Y'all gonna see. A lot of y'all been bringing the swirl jokes back and the baby oil jokes and all that shit. Y'all gonna see, because I'm gonna set the camera up. Y'all gonna see that shit is no joke. The sweat that's about to be produced in this workout, especially because we got legs, that shit is no joke. But I'm kind of procrastinating right now because I don't want to go inside waiting on Ryan because we hitting legs together. So I'm about to sip this my protein as we in the car. You know what I'm saying? Cold swallows always get y'all percentage off. I feel like y'all don't really be tapping in to the what we be trying to promote to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, all we can do is show it to you. And if you see it, one of y'all gonna tap in eventually. Y'all gonna see that I don't put y'all on shit that ain't good. You feel what I'm saying? But my protein cold swole, we gonna get that boot up right. You feel me? That one I showed you earlier, that Origin Pre, I'm telling y'all, when that shit comes to the US, bro, it's gonna be one of the best pre-workouts y'all have ever tried. That's literally the UK one that I continue to get and ask for and get sent over here because that's literally the only pre I've been taking because it's that good. I'm telling y'all, bro, wait till that Origin drop in the US. You gonna see about my protein. That's what I'm saying. So waiting outside right now. I'm just obviously procrastinating, talking to y'all and waiting for Ryan to get here. But since we got time, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my do-rag on because I don't be working out with the fresh braids. As y'all can see, fresh braids in this hot ass gym because we trying to preserve these as long as possible, so we're not trying to sweat these out. So I'm about to go ahead and throw a do-rag on, always sitting in the car waiting for everybody. If y'all didn't know, your boy used to have waves, so this do-rag shit not new to me, you know what I'm saying? So I damn near don't even gotta use the mirror, but I'm trying to make sure we get this shit right because as y'all know, dewy swole is a different type of swole, but y'all probably didn't even know that because y'all probably never seen me with the dewy on in the gym. But just know, when the dewy come on, we're on a different timing, you feel me? We're on a different timing, but I'm about to throw this on real quick. And that's perfect timing because the minute we throw the do-rag on, everybody want to start pulling up. These esteemed black people, aka niggas, want to start pulling up, you know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all let me know if y'all think Gymshark should come out with some do-rags. Y'all know they dropped the headband series before, but since I started wearing the do-rags, I feel like I should pitch Gymshark do-rags or skull caps or something like that to them. So that's something that y'all want for my people out there that rock the do-rags and skull caps, them type of things for the natural styles, the protected styles, everything like that. Y'all let me know if that's something y'all want to see, and I can see if I can get some motion on that, you know what I'm saying? So drop that in the comments down below if y'all want to see some Gymshark branded Deweys, you know what I'm saying? But all right, I done said I'm going inside for about 5 minutes now. We actually going inside, so. Damn. He's finally want to get here, bro. Hey, it's the 16, bro. Bro was looking minuscule, bro. Hell nah. All right, we finally made it to the gym. Yo.
I'm already drenched.
What you telling?
Oh, I was like, is that a mic? I was like, is that a new thing?
What you got today?
Squats.
We all got legs.
Squats.
So we just got here. As y'all can see, Aaron said he's sweating already because I told y'all it's hot as shit in here. So we walking in. Folks in here, it's time to get right. About to go over there, see what everybody on, get into this workout. Yo.
Guys, wait until he was smashed or passed in the gym today.
Hell no. Good, bro. Sorry.
Bro, how you doing?
Good.
They were gonna be doing lotion. I've been here for
Yeah, they lotion, bro.
Bro, it's
Walked in, I'm already sweating, bro. That's all it is. This shit is insane, bro. Niggas already sweating. I ain't even touch a weight yet, bro.
That's how it be in the show, bro. Good sweat off of Jesse, bro. Good sweat off of Jesse.
All right, instead of pendulum, we going hack squat. So, Ryan's decision.
Let's go. Them man stay posting quotes, but in real life ain't doing a thing. Them gal look good on IG, in real life don't look the same.
All right, Ryan upped it to 4 plates. So, I guess that's what we're doing today. Whew. Probably like 2 sets here. That's gonna be the top. We probably do 1 here and then drop it down, but we gonna see how this feel. Show what a real working set look like.
My opinion does not need a reply. I'm just here to vent, okay. I told all you man yes, but really I should have been like no. I might not motivate no one, just at least give man hope. I don't trust no one, cause where were you at when I was trying to get dope? You man lie way more than gout, it's mad I don't know who's real. I still got goals I ain't hit just yet, not clear, I don't know how it feels. God forbid if I die today, beg from people in the church. Real one turning into a hoe, I guess you don't know your worth.
All right, almost to the end. We got RDLs now, so we kind of just turned it into like a full leg day. It was gonna be quad focus, but now we're doing quad and hamstring. So got 110s on the RDL, nothing crazy. They finally cut the music back on, bro. That shit been off for like the past 30 minutes.
Doing a thing, them gal look good on IG, in real life don't look the same. My opinion.
Hey, the song keeps skipping and it's pissing me off. Come on, last one, bro, last one. Lock in, bro. We almost at the finish line. 4th quarter shit, bro. 4th quarter shit.
Life don't look the same. My opinion does not need a reply. I'm just here to vent, okay. I told all you man yes, but really I should have been like no.
Yeah, we done with that.
I don't know who's real. I still got goals I ain't hit just yet, not clear, I don't know how it feels. God forbid if I die today, beg from people in the church. Real one turning into a hoe, I guess you don't know your worth. But I just read between all the lines, you know where you heard it first.
All right, y'all, so end of the workout. Nice little leg day. I didn't think it was gonna be a full leg day, but I let them dictate the workout. We'll be doing too much quad, so we got to throw a little hamstring here and there, but nice little quick workout. I think we got this in 2 hours. So started at like 1:30, got out 3:30 right now. So with talking, with editing, shooting, all of that stuff. So it took about 2 hours. This one wasn't too bad, but we about to head home now. I posted a picture in here and I decided I'm gonna get y'all Q&A today just to kind of fill up the blog a little bit more because we're gonna be packing and cleaning the entire day. So I was like, let me figure out a way to put some more context into this video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop a Q&A for y'all here right after this right here. After we get home, share what we eating for our post workout and everything. But as y'all can see, bro, tired as fuck, bro. I'm telling y'all, this gym, how you in here dying, no cap. And y'all think the sweat be baby oil and all this other shit. But I'm telling y'all just seen like the full effect of how this workout look. Everybody in here drenched, dying. But yeah, not too much more to be said now. About to head home now, see what Karina got going on. And we're going to get into the rest of the day because we got a lot planned. Our flight is tomorrow at 7 a.m. So y'all know, when it's the day before travel, you got to get all the shit done, then run the house, pack everything. But I just want to throw in a little Q&A in there for y'all too, just to give y'all a little bit more shit to do in this vlog, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, all right, let's head home.
Woo. But I just read between all the lines, you know where you heard it first. Like you.
What's this? You forgot already? That's the way? You got it. And,
all right, so we just made it home, got a little post-workout. So we got just like steak and rice that C made me, you know what I'm saying, with a little more protein shake. Can't go wrong with that. But I think what we about to do, we gotta do laundry, pack, and then what?
Make up for lost time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
But I gotta do this Q&A a little bit later. I'm gonna show out my hyper because I finally got that couch. We gotta pack, we gotta do a little bit of laundry, and the US play tonight. And we gotta watch them hopefully beat Uruguay because it's the only way they're gonna get into the next round.
For the past week, we have been watching. You be having the TV down here. It echoes. You'll have this one playing the soccer game upstairs, playing soccer game in the room, and then you'll have it in your room playing the soccer game. When you left, I could hear them talking down here. I walked upstairs, and I'm like, "Where's that coming from?" And it was the same thing playing.
If y'all didn't know, Copa America and the Euros is going on right now, so that means we tuned in on every single TV watching the game. It's literally be games from 11 to like 10 o'clock at night. A game come on at 11, then at 2, then at like 5, then at 8. But we've been tapped in. I guess I'll make y'all like my preliminary picks, even though they in the knockouts already. I got my top 3 right now: Spain, Germany, and France. I really want France to win. Y'all gonna call me a bandwagoner because I like France, but my favorite player is Pogba. And even though he's suspended, I still support France. But right now, Spain is looking really good and Germany's looking really good. And then on the Copa side, honestly, I got Uruguay winning. Uruguay versus Argentina. No, I don't care for U.S. soccer. What niggas suck. So
this is Olympic. I just competed for USA.
Yeah.
The Olympic trials just went on.
Yep.
The Olympics is in
like next month.
Oh,
it's like this month. It's July.
And now Copa's going on. You can't represent.
I supported you for Team USA.
You support everybody at the. You supporting the Jamaicans or you supporting
at the Olympics?
Yeah,
Jamaica.
For track.
100%.
Well, we finna wipe y'all off.
Who?
All first.
Yeah. On what?
The 100?
No.
Who's beating Sha'Carri?
Elaine Thompson.
Okay.
I know Sha'Carri might have.
No, she do. No, stick with what you said.
But I'm just saying, you see what's happened in the 200.
She's not a 200 runner.
That was her main event.
No, when? Since when has Sha'Carri's main event ever been a 200 meter?
Look it up.
She was a 200 meter runner.
Look it up.
What does she run? Okay. She has a leading record in the 100 meter.
Does that not make her a 200 runner?
Her main event. Like, I'm a 200 runner too, but my main event was a 400, but I'm good at both.
Anyway, I got Jamaica.
Stick to your soccer. I'm the track athlete.
Okay. I got Jamaica winning at the Olympics in the 100, the 200, the 4x1, and then the U.S. damn near can have everything else. But for the sprints, y'all know who I'm rocking with. But the Copa's going on right now. The Olympics coming up real soon. It's a lot of stuff going on in terms of sports, so we got a lot of stuff that we be watching. But I just want to come talk to y'all real quick as we eat this post-workout before we go clean up a little bit. I'm gonna hit y'all one time for the Q&A. All right, so I showed all of my short form pages this, so if you're not following me on there, you probably would have seen this already. But I did get a new couch for my room finally, so I want to give y'all just a little like tour of the room so far. Now that we got everything in place, I know I've been looking for a couch for forever, and I got the lights off right now, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that why in a second. But peep the new couch, bro. As y'all can see, we got this little bubble couch right here, and we got it in gray just because I wanted to have the couch not stand out too much in the room. I know at first it was like, let's just get a bright couch and then it can be like a center of focus in the room. But then I was thinking, I'm like, yo, if we move and I got a red couch and I got to go put it in another room, I don't want to just mess up the whole aesthetic of the entire room because my couch is the focal point. You feel what I'm saying? So as y'all can see, we got the new couch right here. Gray couch, the accent pillows with the colors and everything. And it just fits the room so perfectly, bro. Like so perfectly. But as y'all can see, it's dark in here. I got the lights off because, bro, for some reason, the light, oops, wrong way. The lights in this place, bro, I need to change them because it just gives off this like orange hue to the room. And I don't really like that, bro. So right now I got the lights off so y'all can see like what it looks like with natural color. Because watch what happens as soon as I turn the lights on, bro. The minute I turn the lights on, it's like the lights are just orange. So when I change the ISO and everything, just look at the difference. Look at the difference. It just looks too warm. And I don't really like that because now if I do a little room tour, you feel me? It just looks a little bit too yellow, too warm, too natural. And I personally like the more cooler look on my videos, if that makes sense. But yo, I just want to shout out real quick because that means we about to get into this Q&A. I'm about to do it right here on my new couch too. But I want to give y'all just a little sneak peek of the room, what it looks like. But if you're not following me on other short form content or platforms, why aren't you? Because you would have been seeing this already. But let me show you what the couch look like with me in it. Let's get into this Q&A. Framing look like might need to turn down the ISO and something, but may I just look 1 second. So if y'all follow me on my short form platforms, I put a poll up on my IG and I told y'all that I wanted to do a little Q&A. So if you're not following me over there, you're obviously not gonna get your questions answered. But for the next one, Make sure y'all follow me on IG so y'all can get in the next Q&A. But we're going to keep this one real, just raw and uncut. And I figured I just talk to y'all for a little minute just because I know y'all got a lot of questions. A lot of y'all end up always asking the same thing. So this is why I make these sort of videos every once in a while, just to make sure that everybody is able to get their questions answered in a timely manner, because it always just seems like everybody has the same question. So let's just get straight into it. And y'all ask a lot of good questions too. I ain't gonna be mad at that. I asked a lot of good questions. So the first question is always the most generic question of what made me start working out. So for those of y'all that did not know, I'm Jamaican. I've been playing soccer since I was like 3 years old. So I've always been an athlete. So it's never been like not in my blood to work out or anything like that, or just to be athletic. So when I was in high school, my main sport was soccer. I played everything, but my main sport was soccer. So I had the opportunity to go to a D2 school to play soccer. I had a few offers elsewhere and everything like that. A lot of the D1 schools didn't have space in their cap just for scholarships and everything like that. But I had the opportunity to go to a D2 school on scholarship. They was going to offer me about 75% scholarship, but that wasn't enough for me because I wanted to go to school on the full ride. So because of that, I decided to go to the University of Missouri, and that's when I started actually training. I started training my freshman year of college. So I didn't train throughout high school or nothing like that. I'm not going to say like training as in like doing weights and like high school weight class and PE and stuff like that. Not the same, you know what I'm saying? But actually getting in the gym and training didn't really start until I got into college. So that's what made me start working out. I wasn't going to go to school to play soccer anymore, and I just wanted to stay active, stay in shape, stay in the gym. I liked the way my body looked, and I knew being an athlete in my entire life, I had to figure out what I was going to do to stay active, if that makes sense. So that's the main question that a lot of people ask of what got me started into the gym and anything. It was really just me not playing sports anymore, and like all former athletes do, kind of seems like everybody stays in shape somehow, and I was just getting into the gym, you know what I'm saying? So the next question is, will you collab with other Black fitness lifestyle bloggers on YouTube? I want more people to support. And then they followed up by saying outside of the people that we already, make content with. But the thing about that is, honestly, bro, like, it seems like a lot of relationships you build now in this space, they don't come genuinely. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird to kind of collaborate with people that don't really have the best intentions, and you begin to see that as you start like navigating into these spaces and everything with these different creators. And like you'll see people that act differently off camera, they got some things going on, this like that, and you have to really be careful who you tie your name to. You know what I'm saying? Like there's videos that resurface of me like back when I met these random guys at Alpha Lane, you know what I'm saying, and they wanted me to make this video. I'm like, okay, cool, they got followers, blah blah blah, I'll make this video. Now the video, every time I look back at it, and for those of y'all that's seen this video, y'all know what I'm talking about, but every time I look back on that video, I'll be like, damn, I really just attached my name to these lifestyle type of fitness guys that really, you know what I'm saying, weren't in the same niche as me, because I thought just like, oh, collab with somebody because they got followers, you know what I'm saying? And now that I've grown in this space and I've been able to, figure out a lot of these things on my own and be with the group of guys that I'm with now, I kind of realize that not everybody is worth putting your name with, if that makes sense. So it's not that we don't like to collab with other people, it's that we just pick and choose and really internalize and understand that you putting your name with somebody can have it has a lot of effect on you personally. And granted, do I want to grow? Of course. Do I want to meet people out here and do more things and do more? Yes, that's exactly why we're thinking about moving into different spaces, because we feel like we want to go out there and meet new people. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, we always got to be careful of who we want to attach our names to, because at the end of the day, not everybody got the best intentions, and you got to think of it as a business too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is there to gain? You feel me? Like, is it just collaborating with somebody for the sake of collaborating, or is it because they have an untapped audience that you want to reach into and you have the same for them? So like it kind of goes both ways, but I feel like once you get into the content space, you kind of stop seeing things on the surface and start looking a lot deeper within. And even in that sense, you kind of got to understand too that like a lot of people don't come up to you in a genuine way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to genuinely collaborate with somebody when they come up to you and their first impression is, oh my God, I love you. I'm such a fan, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we truly rock with our supporters. But at the same time, it's like, then when you try to filter in the, let's get a workout in, let's collab, let's do this. Now it's kind of just like, you're trying to gain. You feel me? But there hasn't been many times where somebody has come up on the kind of just instance of, yo, I like what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, genuinely wanting to collaborate because they like me as a person rather than collaborate because they want to get their name on my platform, if that makes sense. And that's not me trying to be no type of way or anything like that, because I feel like y'all know me enough to understand that when interactions happen genuinely, they happen genuinely, and I'm all for that, you know. But at the same time, there's a lot of people out there that just want to vote with you for your name. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I got the biggest name out here, but I definitely have a name for myself now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not that everybody gets a chance to get let into that circle or just into that platform, you know. But I kind of drug that one out a little bit, but I hope y'all kind of understand what I mean when I say that, because it's just that a lot of people in this industry are not genuine. You're gonna end up figuring that out the longer you see and the longer you're into the industry, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to collaborate with a lot more people. I don't want her to see that part and just think like, oh, he don't want to collaborate with nobody. No, that's not true at all. I definitely want to collaborate with more and more people. I definitely want to tap into different audiences, whether that's fashion, whether that's other athletics, whether that's tech and these other things. There's definitely a lot of people out there that I see myself wanting to collaborate with, but it's just different ways you go about facilitating those connections and things like that. So yeah, on to the next question, man. Somebody asked me about my daily routine. That was kind of the part of this video too, is to show y'all that I kind of had a new daily routine because we've been traveling so much, but it's been so hard to get into a routine just because of how much we've been all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so funny enough that since I moved to Houston in December, I feel like a lot of y'all don't know this. Since I moved to Houston in December, I have not spent longer than 2.5 weeks in Houston with the amount of traveling that we've been doing. Like, I moved in December, and literally the first week I got down here, we were in Jamaica. And since then, it's been like week after week after week, traveling to the UK, different cities for work, you know what I'm saying? Craning, competing, I'm getting back on prep. And it's just like so many things going on, whether it's work related or just vacation related, my birthday, her birthday, this and that we haven't even spent time in Houston for real. And we're not saying that it's such a bad thing, because we traveled back and forth to Houston for 2 years before we moved down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we spent a lot of time moving around from Columbia to Houston, from wherever I was to Houston and back for the summer and this and that. And if y'all that have been around have seen all of that, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a lot, bro. But just since we moved down here, it just kind of seems like, yes, this is our home base, but we just travel around so much, it's been hard to get into a daily routine. But I think after August, we'll kind of be able to set back into a routine, because things are gonna calm down a lot more, and I may be hopping on prep, but we're gonna talk about that a little later. But I have just me saying that my daily routine kind of just changes every single day. Like I told you at the beginning of this video specifically, that it kind of just seems like every time I make a vlog, it's because we're either traveling, getting ready for travel, or getting back from travel. You know what I'm saying? The longest that we spent in Houston at what time was less than 2.5 weeks. I don't even remember when that was. That's how much we've been traveling. You know what I'm saying? But it's not hard in a sense, because we stay on the go. So we make sure that we keep our things ready to go. And, you know, content is content. You're able to make your content wherever you go. But in terms of a routine and a diet and, you know, being here consistently, it just hasn't really been that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm blessed to be able to be in a position to be able to move around. I told God that when I found a career that I wanted to get into, I wanted to have a career of travel. And he has blessed me with so much travel so far that I cannot complain, because this is literally what I asked for. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to work in accounting and literally travel. I wanted to be that person that packing a suitcase in a new city every week, flying me out, this and that, in the office, in a hotel, going to new gyms, traveling all over the place, getting up the miles, racking up miles and points. And I'm doing the same thing, just in a different facet. You know what I'm saying? So God works in mysterious ways, but when your calling is your calling, you know what I'm saying? That's what I asked for, and this is the position that he put me in. So I'm blessed. But just to say, my daily routine kind of just depends on the day, you know, just wake up, eat, train, come back, edit, client work, do whatever I got to do for the day. But I'm always planning out, you know, what I got coming next. You know what I'm saying? Next question. This is a common question, but it's a simple. What camera do I use? Right now, I'm shooting off a Sony ZV-E1 with a 16 to 25 millimeter G lens that I just got. I used to shoot off the ZV-E10. Y'all know that was my daily workhorse when I first switched from my phone to a camera. But I upgraded that one now to this ZV-E1 to get a full frame look. You know what I'm saying? Get some more interchangeable lenses, you know, have a little bit better quality to my videos and everything. And yeah, that's what I'm shooting off right now. When I shoot in the gym, I use a 50 millimeter G Master lens, f1.4. And I used to vlog off the 20 millimeter G, but I vlog off this one now because it's got a little bit better quality for me. The focal range is a little bit wider, so I can get a lot more in my shot. And I like having a zoom lens that's versatile. It's small too, so that's what I really shoot off of. I was contemplating getting the A7 IV and the A7C2, two other new cameras that came out, but this one, just for me, I had a ZV-E10 before, so I was already familiar with the platform. This is more of a vlogger, content creator type lens or a camera. So this has been a lot easier for me just because it's more focused on video. It has the same sensor as the A7S III, which is the camera that Ryan shoots off of. Y'all seen his content, so that's how I'm able to get such high quality picture. But at the same time, it's small, it's compact. I can take it around with me everywhere. It's not bulky or huge like a A7 IV. You know what I'm saying? And I don't take that many pictures off my camera, so I didn't really need the extra megapixels that the A7 IV would have. But enough of the technical, you know what I'm saying, stuff. Y'all just want to know what type of camera I had. And the little Easter egg, the mics I'm using right now is the DJI Mic 2, the wireless one. So if y'all hearing the quality of the content, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm using right now. You know what I'm saying? So next question. How to turn fitness into a business? Okay, I know a lot of people want to know the answer to this because everybody wants to get into content creation, whether that's fitness or whatever else. Everybody wants to figure out how to monetize their platform and everything. And I have found the way to do it to what works best for me. You know what I'm saying? And right now, what I would suggest everybody would do is you have to figure out a way to monetize your audience, your community, your following, right? I don't really say that, I say community, right? But you have to figure out a way to make yourself marketable to these brands to monetize your community. Everybody thinks just because they have followers, because they went viral, because they got a lot of numbers on their page, that a community would want to buy into them. But you don't really have the support system that companies are going to be able to use to funnel their product. At the end of the day, it's a business, right? It's a business. You got to be upfront, be blunt about it, right? If you're not able to make a company money, why would they invest into you? Think about it. I've already said this before. You want a company to send you out hundreds and hundreds and $100 of product every single month, but you're not making them no sales. You know what I'm saying? You promoting the brand, but nobody's is you know what I'm saying, you're not generating any sales for the brand. So now they're just taking a loss to be attached to your name. So when you think about it like that, it makes you kind of change the way you go about things rather than thinking of going viral all the time. You're trying to like get the most popping video. Now you're cultivating your community because you know that companies want to buy into somebody that has a community because they're going to be able to use that community to make sales. At the end of the day, it's a business, right? So when you think about it that way, it makes you think about what type of content do you need to make to be able to monetize you, yourself, and your audience. You know what I'm saying? Granted, brands do buy into a lot of people that have a big following. I'm not going to say that they don't, you know what I'm saying? Because getting themselves in front of the most odds possible is what they want to do. But at the same time, when things have to come with commission or sales or products and they want to see analytics and things like that, just because you went viral and you got 1 million followers because your video popped off, how many people came back to your page to really like you for you though? You know what I'm saying? And that hurts a lot of people because they think because they went viral, they popping now, or they can have one viral moment. They like, I'm about to drop everything I do and do content creation, right? But at the same time, what are you doing to keep people around? What are you doing to keep people coming back to you specifically? You know what I'm saying? And that's going to get into a whole nother question because I know somebody else is going to talk about how to grow their page and how to do social media. Yeah, I know we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But to answer this question, I was able to do that because I was able to allow people to follow my journey, one, from school, right? From when I first started making content, I was posting straight workouts, right? Grew my page into doing more and more. When I got kicked out of my gym, I had to start talking to the camera. That's how I got so good at talking to the camera, right? Because I was forced into that position. I couldn't make workout videos in my gym no more. I had to sit in front of my desk at school and make talking head videos for a whole half a semester or something like that because I wasn't able to record in my gym. So that's how I was able to start talking to the camera. But in turn, a lot of people were able to see me for who I was and my personality because of that. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, it turned into, incorporating the fraternity, incorporating my lifestyle, incorporating what's now my relationship, incorporating, me graduating in my school and everything that went on in my life. I was able to turn my lifestyle into content, which in turn turned my content into a business, if that makes sense, So when you think of it like that, just think of this, that everything in your life is content, right? But that won't make another company some money. You feel me? But also, you have to realize that you have to be able to monetize yourself. Like I now do online coaching because I was a personal trainer back at school and I wanted to take my personal training online as a way to, one, generate revenue, but as two, as a way to share my knowledge of fitness with the community, with my community, right? And that's a way that I was able to monetize what I already knew, my brand, my personality, into something else. And that's just one of the things that I'm doing right now. I have a lot of other things planned, like opening gyms and, collaborating with other things here and there. But obviously, the companies that I'm sponsored with and blessed to be sponsored by pour into me because they see the community that I hold. You know what I'm saying? All y'all that's watching this video love me. You feel me? So I was able to create a community that they could monetize, right? And at the end of the day, business is business. So when you think of it like that, take the emotion out of it, and you want to think about how to make your brand, your content creation into a business, into a revenue generating train or whatever. You have to understand that companies are going to buy into you because they have something to gain from you, right? And at the same time, if you're a great person, and you can be a great person, you can make great content, but where's the substance? You know what I'm saying? Create the substance to create the community, cultivate that community into monetizing what you put out. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a pretty in-depth breakdown. I hope that anybody that wanted to know that answer to that question really deeped what I just said. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that may go over some people's heads because they just think that, oh, I just make content. Like, somebody should pay me because I make content and I get good numbers. But at the same time, it's like views and followers don't always generate into sales, you know? So yeah. Somebody else asked a question, would I ever want to have my own gym? Yes. I literally just kind of segued into that by saying I got other business ventures I want to make. I do want to have my own gym, and I'm trying to decide where I want to put it. I've heard a lot of people say Florida because there's not that many big, not content focused, but like bodybuilder, powerlifting, like new era type gyms in Florida. I wanted to put it in Kansas City, in my hometown, because I wanted to like give back to my community. But then again, I don't know if the traction for a gym will be there, you know? I'm not gonna put it in Texas. Texas is way too saturated. Some people said California. That shit is expensive. Some people said like New York and some other big markets. So you know, that's something I do want to do. I have a lot of connections that I've been talking to about potentially making that happen, and we're gonna see where we can go from that. But yeah, in the future, I definitely want to open a gym. I want y'all to come to a Swole gym, and y'all know I'll be doing the gym reviews, and I'll be going all over the place, seeing all these gyms. I want y'all to see like what I'm able to create. You know what I'm saying? From seeing everything that I like and dislike, and put that into, you know, take what I see and what I like and what I dislike, and turn it into my own vision of a gym. You know, so in the future, that's definitely a goal. Somebody asked me, will I be competing again? Let's talk about it. Because since being at Cranen's competition, I got the itch to start competing again. You just know when you get in that environment of people that's just locked in and they ready to work, and everybody is there, and they're like, everybody's so booted up, and they're like, bro, like, it's just the atmosphere of being in a competitive environment, and it got me feeling that itch again. And because of that, I don't want to make this an announcement because I have not fully committed, but we are thinking about competing by the end of this year. So we're going to go the natural route. A lot of y'all think I'm unnatural, blah, blah, blah. This is going to show y'all that I'm natural, for one. But two, this is going to level the playing field for the people I've been competing against. Y'all know I've been competing in the NPC. It's an untested federation, and I'm a natural athlete. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be competing in the NPC still, but I'm going to take the natural track, and we're going to level the playing field and compete against the best natural competitors in the world. And that's kind of the goal right now. So if you take that as you will and put 2 and 2 together and make 4, you can see what shows that I may be planning to do in the future. But when the announcement is going to come, it's going to come. We might be time to hop back on prep. I got to make that decision by the end of this month. So, because if you're watching this, we still think about it. But I'm leaning to the side of competing again. Everything goes up when I'm on prep. Content go up. I look better, so the pictures go up. I'm shredded, you know what I'm saying? Energy go down, mental go down, everything else go down. But hey, content be popping, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of content to make when I'm on prep, you feel me? So hey, we might make it happen. I'm just saying we might end up making it happen, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this is a question everybody asks. Everybody want to know how me and Cranen got together. I told y'all we not dropping that video until 1, she get this, and 2, we made that coach channel. Because at the end of the day, it don't make sense for me to put it on my page and her to put it on her page when we could just make that the start of a new page, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know how social media relationships go. The minute you start putting too much out there, people will be so invested. I seen a video yesterday, everybody was like, everybody want to post couple content till it's time to break up. And now nobody wants to say what happened, blah, blah, blah. You got to finish the story. But look, we not putting none of that out into the air. Just know that it's going to be a time when that video comes, okay? It's going to be a time. Just wait on it. I know y'all been asking about that shit forever, bro. Everybody be asking that shit forever. Somebody asked, and that's actually, bro, I'm in the gym, Antonio, bro. He wants to do a workout with a subscriber, and that's something I do want to do as well. It's something I've been wanting to do, actually. So if y'all want to see a workout with a subscriber, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what y'all think we should do, what we should hit, where we should go, this and that. I'll even be willing to fly out to somebody, you know what I'm saying? I might turn it into a competition and do something like that. So if y'all want to do a workout with me, you feel me? Let me know in the comments down below, because that's something I've always wanted to do. Take a subscriber through a workout, take a supporter through a workout, see if y'all can really hang, because y'all see the workout videos, but y'all I don't think y'all know how hard we really be going. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might just think we just be setting up the camera and like pushing a few weights around. No. Oh no. We be we be working, boy. We be working. All right. Okay, next question. Somebody asked, what was I doing before I blew up? For one, I'm not gonna call myself blowing up. We're gonna be humble about that. But two, what was I doing? If y'all been tapped in from a minute ago, y'all know I was in school. I just graduated from the University of Missouri with my master's and bachelor's in accounting. I was getting my double major in sport management, but I ended up dropping that one off just so I can get out of school earlier. I got my master's in 4.5 years. So I did just graduate in December, and in December I moved to Houston. Funny story about that is that I had an offer to work for a Big Four accounting firm from, I want to say, like a year and a half before I graduated, right? I was doing internships up and through my junior year. I did 3 internships with the same company, and on that track you were supposed to kind of start in like this introductory internship. It was COVID and everything, so that got moved virtual, and the next year I went, and then the next year I went again. But after that year, I realized I did not want to do accounting anymore, and that was a summer that I drove back and forth from Dallas to Houston every weekend to make content at Alphaland and everything like that. So when y'all see me in Houston all the time is because I had an internship in Dallas, and every weekend I drove to Houston. If that don't tell you determination and commitment, I don't know what else is going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I literally drove every single weekend to make content. And from there, I realized I want to be a content creator. I never started this journey with the idea that I wanted to be a full-time content creator. I just was put on this path and things started working for me, and I realized that sitting in the office and doing accounting all day is not what I wanted to do. And I've always seen myself as somebody that was going to do more than the general public, and I was blessed enough to be in this position now to do what I'm doing right now. But before then, I was working as an accountant, bro. I was doing financial due diligence. I got my offer to work in strategy, actually in Houston as well. And the decision I had to make was I was not going to let go of that full-time opportunity to work in strategy at a Big Four accounting firm and let go of that entire track until I matched the salary I would have gotten from that job from content creation. And I want to say it was October of the year 2023 where I was going to graduate, October, that I reached out to my recruiter and I let her know that I would not be pursuing that career field any longer. And I let her know that I would be done with the accounting and taking over content creation full time. Obviously, they were like, you know what I'm saying, good luck with what you do, good luck with what you do, and we wish you the best and everything. But internally for me, that was a huge step because I was leaving that security behind. My parents wanted me to do that and make content creation on the side like I've been doing it. Like, why would you let that go? That's guaranteed money, blah, blah, blah. But I knew within myself I could achieve so much more if I was able to take this content thing full time. And I'm so glad that I did, because now I'm in a position where transparently I'm 4 or 5xing what I was going to make at that job. You know what I'm saying? And that's only me now 6 months post-graduation. So the future is so bright in this area that I'm so blessed to be in, that making that decision was so hard for me because I knew that I've always wanted to have that career path, that lifestyle, that corporate 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying, work your way up into a corporation, make executive status, drive a Benz to work, blah, 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 suit and tie every day. That's what I wanted, or that's what I thought I wanted, until I got into it and I realized I didn't want that anymore. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm in the position that I'm doing way, way more than I would have in a 6-month pace at that job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just blessed to be here. I'm blessed that y'all are supporting me, and I'm blessed to be in the position that I'm in, because if I didn't make that decision, I don't know where I would be today. But life is about taking risks, right? And that was one risk that I was going to take. Everybody was telling me from the minute content started popping, that was like summer 22, they was like, bro, drop out. Like, just take over content creation full time. You don't need your degree, blah, blah, blah. But I told myself I was put on this path to get this degree. Why would I just stop the minute things seemingly start working? You know what I'm saying? I'm way more level-headed than to do that and make a rash decision and drop everything I had going for myself more than halfway with it being done just to take over what I'm doing here. And everybody was like, you know, if you're not willing to take that risk, you don't really need to be in this position, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm degreed and I'm doing better than niggas with the same degree. You feel what I'm saying? Not to be cocky or nothing like that, but let me talk my shit for a second. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk my shit for a second. You know what I'm saying? I stayed the course, finished it out, got my master's degree at 22. You You feel me? Mastered at 22. Plaque finna be up in a room. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm here in Houston in this 3-story. You feel me? Making content. I just had to let me tell my shit for a second. You feel me? Because people was praying on my not praying on my downfall, but wanted me to make such rash decisions because they're saying that's what they would have done and take the risk and do this. But I calculate the moves that I make. You know what I'm saying? I don't never just dive headfirst into anything. You always got to calculate the moves that you make because you want to make sure that you have you know what direction you're going, but you also see where you could be going. You feel me? And God just gave me the vision and gave me and I felt like he talked to me in that position because I knew within my spirit, if I dropped out at that time, I would be making a wrong decision. The amount of things that I had left to do that I was so close to accomplishing from a child, like thinking about having degrees and doing this and making my family proud. And this is because I'm a Jamaican. My parents are immigrants. You know what I'm saying? So I had so much left on the table. My parents came to the U.S. to give me this ability to go to school to get a degree to create the American dream, right? But when I got to that point, in my spirit, I did not feel like that would be correct for me to just drop everything I was doing to go after that. You know what I'm saying? But now, look where we at. You know what I'm saying? We doing a much better than I would have if I couldn't say that, but I feel like I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what I would have been if I dropped out 2 years ago and came. You know what I'm saying? Would I be in the same position I'm in now? Who knows? But I'm so lucky, blessed to be in the position that I'm in right now that I have no regrets. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, sorry that I got a little off track, but I just had to tell my shit for a second, bro. I just had to tell my shit for a second, bro. But hey, all right, next question. Somebody asked, how is your mental health these days? And that's a great question because honestly, bro, it's a tough question to answer just for the simple fact of there's so much going on in terms of life that it's hard for me to reflect on my mental. You know what I'm saying? Because we move around so much, it kind of just feels like everything is moving so fast that the time that we get to sit down and kind of just sit back and relax makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. And those are the times where I feel like, oh, I got to keep going. I got to be doing this and doing this and doing that. But I have to sit back and realize like you've been going so hard. Take time to enjoy the slow moments. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to burn yourself out if you continue to go and go and go. Like, just relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax. Like I'll be sitting here and be like, oh, I don't got no content. Like I gotta go make some content. I don't got nothing to edit. I gotta do this, do that. And it's like, yo, relax, bro, relax. Like everything will come in moderation, right? There's so many things that I want that I see out there, and I'm just like, I need it now. You know what I'm saying? And it just takes, sitting and being in a slow period for you to realize, like, one, where you've come. 2, what's already out there for you to obtain. And 3, it just gives you the time to appreciate what you have. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of my mental health, that's kind of the battle I've been going through just because I want so much and I see myself doing so much, but I have to stay grounded in where I am. You know what I'm saying? And kind of understand that everything will come in time, and not to try to do things too fast because the goal of this entirely is longevity, right? You don't want to be popping for 5 years. Next thing you know, now you've fallen off. You got to go trace back everything, go sell everything off and go, do these things to maintain your quality of life because you were doing so much so quickly. But the goal is to maintain this for as long as possible, So that's why when these times slow down, it gives me the kind of mental security to be like, okay, like things are okay. You've been doing so great. Just take the time to step back, let your body recharge, let your spirit, your mental recharge. And then when the time comes again, because it will come, things are going to pick back up. Go after it head on again, So that's honestly where my mental health is sitting right now. You know what I'm saying? This is a funny question. Somebody asked, what's the best and worst thing about dating someone in the same industry? The best thing is we get to do everything together. You know what I'm saying? We sponsored by the same brands. We create the same type of content. She do powerlifting, I do bodybuilding. We can do everything together. You know what I'm saying? She compete, I'm there. I compete, she there. We going with the same brand. Gymshark got stuff coming up. We both there. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it so easy because we get to do everything together. We get to experience and travel the world and see everything together, And that makes it great. Honestly, I don't see anything. I don't see any negatives to it, to be honest. Other than the fact that we all recording content all the time, we always editing all the time, we always at the gym, you know what I'm saying? But that's life, you feel me? Like, it's our job, you feel me? So there's, honestly, it's crazy because I see no negatives, bro. I see no negatives. Aside from the fact that Crane and shit popping, and I'm trying to get like her. You know what I'm saying? That's all I see. It's a constant battle of me seeing her going crazy, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get like her. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing that's here is keeping me going because she popping. She's popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like her. Hey, if you watching, I'm trying to get like you. You know what I'm saying? But nah, there's no negatives, bro. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people think like the publicity and the spotlight can have like a detrimental effect on your relationship and everything. But I feel like when you're secure and you're a partner and you're secure in like the relationship that you have with each other, and you're not blinded by the shit that you see out there on social media and everything, like you don't worry too much about that. You know what I'm saying? Because we have so much going on together and we're so powerful together as much as we are powerful separate, that what we're doing right now is so great that we have so much in store for us in the future, and we just both on the same ride of trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, there's no negatives, to be honest, bro. To be honest. Right now, I'm sitting. Somebody asked me what my weight is. I'm sitting at right between 225, 230 right now. I'm trying to get to like 235, 240 in the next 2 months before we start this cut. But with the travel and everything, I don't see how foreseeable that will be. But yeah, we got a lot going on right now. We got a lot going on. This is a fun question. Somebody said, after Fang, what car am I looking to purchase next? And that's a great question because y'all know me, bro. I can't stop looking at cars, bro. I can't stop. The minute I got Fang, I'm looking at the next one. I just know Fang is going to hold me down for a minute. That's why I've been taking it so much slower on what I'm doing to bro. And also at the same time, I haven't been posting Fang as much because there's been so much, like I did so much with the Mustang, I burnt it out way too early. You know what I'm saying? So I've been taking the time to like take a step back and actually relax on making content on Fang for one, but actually doing mods to Fang so I can like prolong its life. But at the same time, I want a McCleasy, bro. I want a McCleasy. I want an R8. I want a Lambo. Like that's what I'm looking at. That's the goals I'm looking at. I want to go R8 and I want to go RSQ8 same time, so I can have a big daily and have a sports car. But I also want to go McCleasy and go Range Rover. But I also want to go Huracan and go Urus. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're looking at. And that's why I'm not making no intermediate steps because I'm in such a good position right now with Fang that it got the curb appeal, the speed, everything that I need right now, that I don't need to make no huge jumps right now to do nothing crazy until we get to that point, you know? So I'm content right now. I'm really content right now. I'm great and blessed to be in this position. But just know we're looking out to the future. And when y'all see me go RSQ8 and R8 at the same time, just know I told y'all that it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Just know I told y'all that it's coming. A lot of people were asking about workout stuff. And that's so generic that if y'all want to see a workout focused Q&A, we can talk about that. But y'all know everybody asks the same questions. How to gain weight? Should I take creatine? Give me an ab workout. Give me a leg workout. If y'all want to see them short form type of videos, go to my other pages. They all on there. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want me to start making like more informational videos on my short form, I can do that as well. Because I know that I used to do that back in the day. But if y'all need me to recycle that style of content now because a lot of people want to know about fitness and everything like that, I can do that too. So just to kind of get these questions out the way, 5 grams of creatine per day. Should you be taking it? Yes. Stop asking questions. Just do it. Okay? Boom. Can you spot reduce fat? Somebody say they want me to help them lose your love handles. No, you can't. You cannot spot reduce fat. You need to be in a caloric deficit. Your body will lose fat overall, and it will start coming off on certain portions of your body, but you cannot dictate where your body's going to lose fat. You can't do an ab workout and think I'm going to lose fat around my stomach. No, it don't work like that. You're not going to do tricep push downs and be like, my triceps is flabby. I'm about to lose fat right there. No, it don't work like that. Caloric deficit, and you will start losing fat overall. People be like, do I need to incorporate cardio? Yes, in a sense. Cardio is just something to help you create an even bigger deficit, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be in a deficit already eating wise, but the minute you start incorporating a little bit of cardio, you start making that deficit a lot bigger because now you're burning off extra calories. So those are the generic questions that everybody seems to always be asking, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to get them out the way too, because y'all know everybody always asks those same questions. Everybody always asks the same questions. Another question about, all right, so this is a good one. What inspired you to be so driven and successful at such a young age? Honestly, bro, it's because I see so much out there in the world that I do not want to get involved in, and I see the trajectory I want my life to go, and I know that between me and him, we are the only people that are going to be able to get us there, right? So why would I involve myself in all the other worldly things that are going on out there when I know my trajectory is something else, you know? So it makes it easy when you think of it like that, because nobody's going to put you in position but you. You feel me? So like, what are you concerning yourself with all these other things going out there? It's not going to make you no money. It's not going to get you where you want to be. It's not going to strengthen your life at all. You feel me? So like, it's easy for me to say I don't worry about the type. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about that type of stuff because I know the trajectory that I want to be on. I know what's going to take for me to get there, and I know that I'm the one that's going to have to take me there. You feel me? So because of that, I don't worry too much about what the world got going on or what people got going on and involve myself in certain this and that because none of that shit is beneficial, bro. Like that shit was all fun and games when you was young. You know what I'm saying? But you have to mature. You feel me? Like understand that shit's not gonna be that way forever. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to get to a point in your life where you like, okay, like it's time for me to lock in. But me personally, growing up in the household I was growing up in, and like shout out to my parents for raising me this way, like they've been always no BS. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a phone until I got to high school, bro. Like I was doing math books after class. I was in Boy Scouts. I was in karate. I was doing so much extracurriculars after school that I never had time to even get into the BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what put me on path from such a young age because I was always like that. My parents instilled that in me from I was young. So now when I started seeing people like fall off the tracks and going off the rails and doing things this and that, it was never appealing to me for one because my parents didn't allow me to do that type of stuff. And here, I already see the way people act when they start getting involved in things, and I realize that that's not where I want to be. So why would I even involve myself in stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? But it takes a lot of self growth and spiritual growth to kind of get to that understanding and be so sane mentally, because I feel like a lot of people struggle with, you know, the partying, the drinking, and this and that, and then kind of like delaying their success because they like those type of things. But I feel like once you get to a certain point in your life and you see it and you go through things, you kind of get to that point where you're also like, I don't want to see myself go down the same path. And there's some other personal things that have to do with, you know, the drinking and everything that I don't really want to get into. It's more of a personal thing, but there's other things that I've seen and have gone through that make me not want to go down that path as well. You feel me? So I kind of just, my parents kind of screwed my head on straight from I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that just kind of just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was just cut like that from me being a kid, and it kind of just came with me as I continued to grow. You know what I'm saying? Scrolling down this list, I feel like I damn near hit everything. You know what I'm saying? I think we coming up on like 30-45 minutes of Q&A right now. You know what I'm saying? But let's see if there's anything else in here that I want to answer before we get up out of here. And this is a good question. And honestly, it says, what's your toughest battles with your walk with Christ? And that's a good question because I might as well just finish out on this one because I feel like I don't talk about that a lot on this platform. But yes, I do consider myself a Christian. I'm a man of God. I do believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins. And I do believe that there's a heaven and hell and I'll be in heaven one day, you know? And my toughest walk, one has probably been I guess you would say, the self-realization that I have to do more when it comes to my walk with Christ, right? I was raised as a Christian. My mom got me into the church when I was a kid, so I was raised in the church, right? But at first it was kind of like a forced thing, you know? And at first it was kind of like I'm going to church because my mom is telling me, right? And I'm acting this way because my mom is telling me, right? And growing up, I kind of had to realize that even when I got baptized at a young age, it wasn't necessarily my decision, right? Because my parents or my mom kind of did that for me, you know? But at the same time, as I continue to grow and I continue to learn and see the world and everything, it kind of just, you have to make that internal decision that no matter how you were raised, no matter what religion you were brought into or what faith your family, parents might follow, you have to make that decision for yourself, right? And I made a decision for myself. I'm not sure if I even know exactly when the switch flipped, because it's always kind of been instilled in me. But I think as I grew up, I kind of realized that I had to do more. And that's something that Crane and I have been working on together as well, because we know that we do a lot of things wrong. Shit, even living together is wrong in Christ, right? But there's a lot of things that we need to do to continue to build our relationship, one, with each other and center our relationship around God, but at the same time, build our relationship with Him, right? And that involves reading the Bible and understanding that, you know, you can't just say that, oh, I believe in Christ Jesus died on the cross for my sins, I'm going to heaven, right? And although that may seem as fundamental, right, there's other things you have to learn within the Bible that teach you how to walk and live life as a Christian, right? And there's something that I saw or that we talked about the other day that really spoke to me in just a sense of, you know, you would normally as kids, right, you will tiptoe around the law in a sense of not wanting to get in trouble, right? And trying to hide things rather than do things the right way because you want to please someone, right? So as a kid, right, you do things around, or you don't tell your parents, or you know what I'm saying, you do as much as you can to tiptoe right on the edge of the bad, you know what I'm saying, just to not get in trouble for the repercussion, right? But at the same time, when you look at it like that, it's like what you're doing is kind of ingenuine, right? So instead, you should be walking in life and walking in Christ as a way to please him rather than to be fearful of the repercussions, right? Which is indeed hell. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what we've been talking about, and kind of allowing God to kind of work within our lives too, to try to understand, one, that we have to continue to build our relationship and it's an ongoing thing, and two, to understand that we need to start, you know what I'm saying, directing our relationship together towards Christ. So that's probably the hardest thing on this walk, I guess you would say, because one is kind of like realizing for yourself that this is what you want, and at the same time, two, taking the steps to actually get there. You feel me? So yeah, man, with that being said, bro, that's 30-40 minutes of Q&A. You feel me? And it look like my camera finna die anyway, so we right on perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? But let me get y'all a little kind of sneak peek into what we got coming next. I guess you would say the entire month of July is already booked out. We're literally going to Florida to surprise my grandma for 4th of July tomorrow, right? So that's the first thing we got planned. After that, we're going to Jamaica for our anniversary. So boom, that's another trip. After that, I'm surprising Cranan with a surprise birthday vacation. She don't know. She don't watch the end of the video no way. So she don't know this. Y'all don't go tell her either. But that's what we got planned for the end of July. And I got a couple other things planned with that. So y'all stay tuned. So that should be fun. But the entire month of July is already planned out. And then for August, we're thinking of going to LA and living in LA for a month. One, to see what it's like to live in such a big market like that, but two, kind of get the tea on what people be talking about LA. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be saying like you go to LA to elevate your career, and only spending a month in LA could, you know what I'm saying, boost you to this point, blah, blah, blah. We're going to see for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Because one, we think we need to leave Houston. But that's a video for another day. You know what I'm saying? We thinking that we need to go to a bigger market. We got to see more, do more, meet more people, and see people doing even more than us. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to be inspired to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? If people are out there doing more and more and more, I want to be out there with them. You feel me? And I want to be out there seeing them do more and being inspired to even get to that level. You feel me? Just continuing to expand friend groups, continue to expand relationships and connections and business moves, everything like that. So we're looking at, you know, a few other cities to be out, and we're going to spend a month in one of them here in August. That's the plan coming soon. So I just got a good outlook on the next month and a half of what we got planned. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if y'all made it to the end of this video, y'all already know that I truly appreciate y'all, because y'all are the real ones that really tap into the content. And hopefully this Q&A kind of allowed y'all to get to know me a little bit better, especially for the new people that's come in and that y'all haven't been around. So this is kind of just supplementing the people that have been around. But for the new people that are here, welcome. You know what I'm saying? I hope this allowed you to get to know me a little bit better. And you know what I'm saying? If y'all got any more questions that y'all want me to answer, drop them in the comments down below, because we need to start doing these Q&As a lot more frequently. But as long as y'all don't ask the same questions, we can keep having these Q&As. If y'all continue to ask the same questions, what we got to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Just go back to the old video. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's 8 o'clock. I'm about to watch the U.S. play. Hopefully they can beat Uruguay and make it to the next round. And then I'm going to pack, and we got a trip coming up tomorrow. So hey, with that being said, if y'all here, y'all probably like, comment, subscribed already. But if you haven't, make sure y'all tap them buttons. You feel me? But thank y'all for sticking around. See y'all on the next one, man.